Welcome back. Episode 21, Skyblock Zero. I have done the thing. The thing being figured out how to get protectors to work. So if I get up here, I think the asteroid's actually going away. So, yeah, it is. All right. Well, I was hoping it would come over here and crash in. But it looks like no such luck. So, here's the dealio. I had a protector block here. I took it out because it turns out that the protector blocks don't let the asteroids explode, which is, yeah, interesting. Or let me rephrase that. It lets them explode, but it doesn't. They don't place anything, which I guess maybe I should have expected. There is a field you can put into the protector that will let them explode, but I assume then it damages your stuff. So I just thought that was kind of silly. So anyway, in order to place the protectors, this is actually kind of stupid. You have to do grant me areas. And once you have areas, then you can place a protector. If you don't have the areas privilege, you can't. Why that's not automatically granted in default, I don't know. I also think on a server that would be something you would automatically have if it's required for the protectors. Because, I mean, there's literally a quest about crafting and placing them. How am I going to fulfill this quest if I can't place the block? So, yeah, I don't know. I thought that was... Oh. Whoopsies. And, of course, it would take up both ladders. Now, unfortunately, the platforms here are not immune to explosions from the asteroids, but the solid blocks are. However, calorium blocks appear to be, and they light up. I think more so than these things do. I don't know why I'm using the stairs to go down. I can just jump. I don't take damage, so why am I walking? It's a waste of time. On the subject of calorium, yeah, I have 100% calorium blobs in a warp shoe upgraded chest. It appears as if... Yeah, I'm 84% full on that. Tree saplings and leaves are all maxed out. So unfortunately, everything coming through here is kind of just going straight to the trash, which makes it quite useless. However, I do have some plans for that. And I think that's what we're gonna do here. So let me just see. Yeah, I think we should be good to go for that. So I'm gonna need a couple things. Honestly, I don't even know if I have said things that I want. What are these things called? The burners. So here's my plan. These are, yeah, bio burners. So my plan is to feed all of that material through to bio burners. Okay, so I need some matter annihilators, matter blobs, and pyrograss. Of course, I can reuse some of the existing ones as well. 93% full of pyrograss. Okay, well that's pretty good. As you can tell, all those are completely full. That's pretty full. That's maxed out. But I think I need those and these to make this, right? Oh, and charged particles. Charged particles also maxed out. I wonder how I'm doing on the stone. Because I think that's what I'm creating right now. I don't know why I'm making all this stuff. Because honestly, I don't think I need it. But whatever. Whoops, that was the wrong thing. Can never have too many things, I guess. I mean, that's the whole point of this game, right? Just collect infinite things. That was my assumption anyways. Maybe I am mistaken. Okay, so then I'm going to need some tubes. This is going to get a little interesting. I'll just take 100 of those and 100 of these. And then anything I can of these we'll put back in, which I guess wasn't a whole lot. You can just go straight to the trash. All right, so the plan is, this is all going to warehouse right now, so that's fine. Oh, that's right, and I put leaves in these because I have so many leaves, and I was just trying to get rid of stuff. Okay, now unfortunately, this guy's gonna have to move. Uh-oh. Okay, so the CO2 compactor, honestly, I can put anywhere. So I'll just put that in the corner right here. There's no supply, but there's no demand. Razor grass, I guess, doesn't use CO2. Okay. Then, for the interesting bit, so we're going to take this, this, and this. I'm going to put a teleport tube there and a teleport tube there. And then I think that works. So then we're going to call this CO2 underscore 1. And this should receive yes. Then this will be CO2 underscore 2. This should not receive. Then we're going to come over to this one. And I think you might be getting the idea here. I'm going to just, oh wait, I have to pull this stuff out first. I'm going to just replicate this between all of them, so that I will just be sending the material from one to the next, to the next, to the next. Now, I'm not sure if this is actually going to work out because I don't know if this is going to produce enough. Underscore 3, and that should be sending only. And then I'm going to go ahead and put material into these here, because I believe this one actually needs CO2. Yeah, the supply of 2, demand of 10. Now, I'm confused on that because these are all burn power of 2, so it should be a supply of 6. Oh, now it's a supply of 6. Okay, maybe it just took a second for it to kick in. Unfortunately, the demand is 10. Yeah, so that's not great. It doesn't burn this stuff very fast. And saplings and the tree trunks, unfortunately, aren't much better. So tree trunks are burn power of 4 CO2. Saplings are burn power of 1 CO2. And then the leaves are 2 CO2. So maybe I'll try to just send the trunks through to there. I mean, if I can get the trunks put into these, it'll only fill with what's in it. I don't know. It's probably a stupid idea, but I kind of don't like the idea of making all of this. I shouldn't say making, but harvesting all of this material and then just essentially flushing it down the toilet. Like, that just seems like a waste to me, you know? So I would rather not be doing that. But I don't know, we'll see. I guess I'm going to throw pyrographs back into these 3 just because this is going to be CO2 underscore 3, which is receiving. And then this one's going to go back to the warehouse. Sending only, please. Okay, so then I just sprint down over to here, and we will change this from warehouse to CO2. I don't remember, was this CO2 underscore 1? It was. Okay, great. Well, that doesn't exist. Okay, so now this is all coming through, and it's filling up these nicely. Okay, you know, I just thought of an idea. Maybe a dumb idea. No, I don't want that one there. Please. Well. Okay, I can't fit in there anyways. So we're good on that. I don't know why it's going back this way. Okay, what is this? That was weird. Okay. We have stuff exiting from there, but it doesn't appear to be coming into this. Oh, what's going on here, fellas? CO2 underscore 2. Yup. Yup. No, CO2 underscore 2. But nothing's coming through. What? I am very confused. CO2 underscore 2 receive off, so it should be sending only. CO2 underscore 2 receiving on. Okay, well, I don't know. I'm gonna put 6 burners in though. Because maybe with 6 burners I'll actually have enough for this idea to work. Ah, I'm short 1? No. Well, okay. I really wish I knew what was going on here. Where is this stuff disappearing to? I don't have any other CO... Wait. What is going on? Why is there stuff... What? What? Oh, okay, well this is interesting. So this is all getting, it's just not going through the pipes. Okay, well that's unexpected to say the least. Alright. Well, so then let's check this out. Supply is 12, demand is 10. Okay, and then we're still growing more pyrographs, which that can actually be changed out because I'm almost maxed out on that. What are we looking at here? Supply is 0, demand is 0. But stored is 122. Okay, that's because razor grass, for whatever reason, doesn't use it, which is fine. I'm not complaining about that. I just think it's a little interesting. Okay, so we'll just change that to be all growing razor grass. This also frees me from having to grow pyrograss in every single one of these. So I'll leave pyrograss in one because I do believe I do need pyrograss yet, but probably not to that extreme because I think it was almost maxed out. I should check and see what I'm low on. Okay, so we're gonna put down everything we can of those. Okay, plants wise, what are we looking at? Honestly, more warp shrooms, I think. Or you know what? I should get that rope thing. Or do I do more warp shrooms? You know what? Let's try this. Let's try more warp shrooms. I don't know if this is a good plan. I have a demand of 10, but I'm storing 123, so we're good. I could make more CO2 compactors. What do I need for that? Okay, I have to get some airlocks. I thought I had a buttload of airlocks. Maybe not, though. What is this? No, I just a ton of glass. Okay, well, that's fine. So I need the glass and titanium ingots. Titanium ingots. Sure, we'll do that. Now, I'm gonna need... If I do, it only gives me one of those. And in order to make this... so I'm gonna need 3. Okay. No big deal. No big deal. It's a no big deal. I'll just make it 3 really quick. Oh, yeah. That was probably super racist. YouTube's probably gonna ban the video. They're making fun of somebody. I don't even know who it would have been. Okay, I need razor glass, clear glass, and yeah, we'll just grab some of those, and then some of this, I believe it was. Yep, and we'll do all, which should be all 3. Sweet. And then I can throw this stuff back into here, and we are chugging along quite nicely. All right, then I'll throw this here so I can actually, you know, access it. So now I'm thinking 152 is what it maxes out at with the second. 152 as well. I have a supply of 12, demand of 10. I have a feeling I will probably never... Yes, I just thought of this. What if I did one with trees, one with saplings, and one with leaves? That's probably actually a good idea. Let me do that. I need the burner, though. I need one more of these. So that was this stuff, and that stuff, which to make that, I needed this. I already had that, so I don't know why I took more. I needed that, and this, right? So let's go ahead. Oh, and I need one of these. Oopity-doopity-doopity. Yep. All right. Let's go ahead, slap this sucker in there. Bada boom, a bada bing. And that's putting tree trunks in it, which that was supposed to be leaves. However, I think I can swap that. Oh yeah, easy peasy. And then honestly, let's take all these out. Okay, so I have tree trunks and tree trunks, saplings, leaves and leaves. Wow, that's actually really impressive. Okay, so then we come over here and we just want to do the same thing. So we have tree trunks, and I'll swap that with tree trunks. Then we have saplings, and I'll swap that with saplings. And then these should both be leaves, so I'll swap that. Honestly, I don't know why I care which order they're in. As long as it's 2 of each, it really shouldn't matter. The first one's supposed to be tree trunks. I'll just take 10 of those, I guess, because I can swap that with this. Hey, what do you know? There's 100 tree trunks in that one. So then we'll throw the saplings to here. And there's another 100 tree trunks there. Saplings to there. And then leaves and leaves. All right, excellent. So now our supply should be... Well, it's nothing because there's no demand in this one. Because we're just growing razor grass. Let me find one that has a demand so we can actually see what supply is. Supply is 14. Demand is 10. Now, does that seem correct? If I have this, and saplings. Saplings is 1. Tree is 4, so that's 5. Leaves are 2, so that's 7. But we have 2 sets, so 14. So that is correct. Is 14 enough for this? Demand is 20. Supply is 14. That is not. So what we need to do is swap all of these to trees. Okay. And I think this actually should be... Wait, where'd I put all the trees? I must have made a mistake there. Okay, and then I just need... Yeah, just give me some trees real quick. I have so many trees that it's not even funny. Okay, so then these are all doing trees. Trees are 4, so there's 6, so it should be 24 supply right now, right? Yes, sir, yes, sir. Demand's only 20. Very nice. Now, I should probably check quickly on our power, just to make sure. Supply 2.6, demand 2.5. I did have to upgrade this a little bit. I just put some more of these in rather than more of these. But I think we're going to change that because I need mucho dinero power. I believe I have a bunch of these antimatter generators, so we're going to grab those. Upgrade the power, because this is clearly using a lot of power. Yeah, most of this is all excess materials that I can't do anything with. So we're just all going to go in the trash, I guess. Yeah. Okay, now. Antimatter generators, where are you at? 3 of them. Yep, I knew I had those. They've been sitting around for a while. I'll take 100 teleport tubes. Actually, I don't think I need any teleport tubes. No matter. You know what? Let's actually grab some one-way tubes and some of these, just in case. You know, I don't want to be running back up and down the stairs if I don't really have to. All right, so the plan. What is the plan? Yes, the plan. Oh, actually, funnily enough, that's an array of 4. But you know what? That's fine. Okay, so the plan is actually pretty simple, I think. We're going to put tubes coming along the side here. Right, and coming out. And then I guess I'll just connect back down, just in case there's anything there. This corner now has to become a one-direction tube. Going to this this direction. There we go. So that'll all kick through there. So that's perfect. Then I'm going to put a tube here, and this is receiving on matter dust power. So we're going to go ahead and put a tube here. And there we go. So now we have a bunch of matter dust coming in to all of these. Nothing in this one yet, just 142 in there. Okay, so that's looking good. Then here, I'm gonna have to change something with power delivery. Which actually, I should have grabbed some power lines. But I didn't think through enough. Sorry about that. Some technical issues there. Headset died, so I had to swap out to the old one. But now we're back. So here we go. This should all be working as expected. All of these must be full of matter dust. Yes. I wonder if I shouldn't put these two corners to one-ways. Because I feel like I'm seeing some... Maybe that's just particles in the air, though. Maybe so. Maybe so. No, I'm definitely seeing some come back this way. So let's swap these out with a one-way. There we go. So now I'll have nothing trying to get back to that. All right, so that is still doing exactly as we want. So then we're just gonna put another set of pipes here. And I think I can connect it if I could fit through here. Just like that. So that should be doing, I'm hoping, a 50-50 split. Yep. Sweet, sweet, sweet. And then once this maxes out, we just want it to come down here. This is already at one directional. Oh yeah, because this is taking the excess core dust and sending it into these. Because right now all of the core dust is just getting thrown out, honestly, because I have no value for it. Everything is full. Okay, so then check on this quick. I don't have any antimatter in there yet. This one's at 62. Oh, you know what? I need to change this up to 7. I believe, right? 7, yeah. So these are probably all falling to now. Okay, but that's not... I'm going to put it to 8 just to play it safe. I don't know if that's going to be a problem at all. Let's see how we're sitting here. 2, 3. So these are staying fairly even, I would say. The matter dust is going up a little bit, but that is already set to go to matter dust, which goes to factory upstairs that turns it into stone. All right, I'm thinking this should be working just fine. Okay, so plenty of power there. So now I need to see... Yeah, so supply is 3.2, demand's only 2.5, and that is with the phlogiston fuser running and with this whole system running. So I would say we're doing pretty good as far as that goes. What not? Oh, is calorium full? Calorium is full. All right, so this stuff is all completely maxed out. It's all just going in the trash now, which is amazing, phenomenal even. Okay, it's really not actually. It's a waste of power. I could shut the whole thing off. But then what would I do with all this power I just made? Well, I know one thing: batteries, very advanced batteries. I need lithium blocks and cobalt blocks. I think I actually have a bunch of those. Autocrafter really shouldn't be in there. Yeah, they display a little funny here, but yeah, I have a lot. Like, a couple. We'll just take 10 to start with. Is 10 too many? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. I mean, what's this one? This is only a... I mean, this thing only holds 5. Like, why does that even exist? That's silly. Yeah, you really don't need to exist. I need more power. I need like primo, mucho, muchness power. Honestly, I'm gonna just take out both of those. I don't think it really matters. Ah! Would you just let me put the... I'm surprised that this hasn't lost power. I would have thought it would have. Oh, maybe... I don't know if this array would have. Also, I'm not sure... Wait, no network found. What do you mean no network found? It's connected right to the battery here. What? Oh, I suppose maybe just because these ones still haven't filled up. Okay, I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna put a lot of batteries in. Because I'm making a lot of power. And it doesn't make sense to not use all that power. Actually, you know what? Let's swap this so they're right next to each other. Yep. Yep. Do I have power coming all the way down? I do not. Well, that's got to change. All right, so now I have a giant stack of batteries. Battery capacity is only 3.6, and I have 2 batteries left. Now, where should I put these? That actually is a really good question. I don't know. I don't want to put them up here, because that just... Although... Are the batteries immune to explosions? Immune to explosions. I could put this whole stack with batteries, because I think... Yeah, even if you can't see the super lamp, super power lamp, super glow lamp, whatever it's called, the light still shines out of it. Like, it can be surrounded, and the light will still light, which I don't really know how. Well, I know how, because it's not actually just putting light out, it's putting invisible light nodes. Yeah, okay. Maybe I should mention this quickly. So my protector here covers to the top, but the top 2 most layers. So any impacts on this whole tower outside of that very top, I don't get anything from. Perimeter-wise, the outer 1 node can be, so that's why some of these are missing. That does kind of make me think I may want to put something around the outside perimeter of this. In fact, wasn't I talking about throwing some calorium there? I think I was. I'm gonna put all of this stuff back. I don't know why I put batteries into the warehouse. They should have gone into here. All right, so CNC, here we go. CNC does not need power, from what I recall. No, it didn't. It did not. Okay, sweet. So if I come up here, I get to throw it anywhere, it doesn't matter. And I put all these in, I can get 200 slabs. Yeah, okay. So then if I run along the edge, I can get these on the top, and they glow quite nicely. And they're supposed to be immune to explosions. So that's good, because then they won't blow up and I don't ever have to replace them. And yeah, the light level is quite nice. I mean, I thought these antimatter plates, are they called plates? Platforms? Here we go. Oh, it's only a light source of 2. Yeah, that would explain things. Oh, here I threw some full calorium blobs in, I guess. I must have just had some on me and I was texting to see what it looked like. Yeah, quite nice. And this will prevent asteroids from blowing up the perimeter. This is stabilized strange matter, which is a little bit glowy, but not very glowy. I didn't want it on the bottom half, I wanted it on the top half. Okay, well, nobody actually wants to watch this, so I won't do that now. But I think that's going to work nicely. Yeah, that should work. And then, oh hey, an asteroid impacted and destroyed a bunch of the platforms there. So those platforms will all be... What is going on? Why is stuff from Pipeworks coming through on like completely different layers? That's so weird. Yeah, so then all of this can be replaced in with these. I might just do that as it's destroyed. I don't really need the platforms back. And if I manually do it, then I get all the platforms back. And then I pretty much just have to throw them out, I think. Or do I? You know, actually, I think I have space and storage for those. But yeah, this is the new and improved platform. Calorium blobs. Sliced in half. And then now I get to collect resources again, which is nice. How I have missed doing that. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty much those are the only two layers that actually have to be changed over. Because the rest of it is protected by the protection block. And then, yeah, if we did the outside perimeter... I'm missing a light there. If I did the outside perimeter on these, I feel like that would be nice. Because it gives a bit of light so that the outside edge isn't so dark. Yeah, actually, I think that's stunning. Smoshing. All right, let's see what we're doing for power now, because I think these should all be powered up. Oh no, one's without power. Supply 3.8, demand still only 2.5. Battery capacity is 4. We're at about 2.5, so we have a ways to go. 2 of these are not running. They do not have enough. Ah, I don't have enough core dust. Well then. That's interesting. I can take core dust out of these for right now. And I'll put this up to 16. Just to give it a little kick in the pants, you know. See if we can't get these 2 other generators back online. There we go. He's online. Come on, come on. Kick it online. Nope, this one's still... It's close. Oh, did some just... Yep, some just went in there. Sweet. All right, so they're all online. I don't know what the little red dots are for. Oh, because these don't have... Yeah, that's fine. All right, so supply is 4.3 with everything online. I suppose that's actually not entirely true because these are... that was connected to the power through that. I see. Well, that's fine. I don't really need that connected to the power. And then it must have been connected here. All right, well, that is no longer necessary because we have this working. So I'll put it back to 8. Honestly, I don't know if this can keep up with the amount of... this should be, yeah, receiving, not sending. I don't know if this can keep up with the amount of core dust it's getting. It doesn't look like it. Okay, well, that means we have to bring in the next plan. Which is getting more core dust. How to do that? Well... I could put more punchers here. I can fit one there and one there. Or I have these. These make core dust. That's going to core dust. And that's going to core dust. And I do have a lot of those sitting in inventory. Like another 32 of them just waiting to all be placed out. That's got to go down to the next layer though. This actually, all this needs to come out of here. That's going to become, I don't know what that's going to become, honestly, but it's going to become something. over here, I think this is all going to go bye-bye. And I want to put in the one that grows the rope, but I don't know how to do that yet. So that would require some experimentation. I think we'll wrap things up here for now. And then I will work on the new, whatever we even call this stuff here. What are these things called again? Matter extractors. The new matter extractor extraction point. Yes, that's what we're going to call it. Yeah, that should be about where we're at then. Put that in there. I suppose if I have CNC'd matter here, although it puts it in as full pieces, which is a bit annoying, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, this can all go to the trash. I can actually use calorium to make something. I don't know what. I don't care. All right, that's gonna wrap this one up. We have. Should I take a quick peek? I don't see anything coming in from this last one. If the pipes were working, you know, that would be great. Everything still looks like it's keeping maxed out here, so that's good. I don't see any of it really coming in, but there's so much stuff just going straight to the destroyer. Look at that, 113,000? No, wait, that's 1 million, isn't it? Yeah, 1,133,800 items have been destroyed. That's a lot of destruction. Alright, well, that's gonna do it for this one. Tune in next week for another episode, and I will see you then.